Most people think that building wealth is about earning more, working harder, or waiting for a lucky break. Honestly, that kind of thinking can feel overwhelming. But the truth is, financial security isn't about being perfect. It's about taking small and consistent steps that add up over time. We're going to break financial security into 6 levels. Think of it like climbing a staircase. Each level is a step forward. You can celebrate every step you take, and each one sets you up for the next. Level 1 is survival, and this is where most people begin. There's nothing wrong with being at this stage because everyone builds their financial life from here. At this level, your main priority is covering your basic needs such as rent, food, utilities, and transportation. Even handling these expenses can feel challenging at times. Money stress is very common in this stage. It can feel like no matter how much effort you put in, there is never quite enough. Unexpected expenses like a car repair or a medical bill can quickly throw everything off balance. If this sounds familiar, it does not mean you are bad with money. It simply means your financial foundation is still being built, and that is completely normal. The first important step at this level is creating a small safety net. Saving even $500 to $1,000 can make a meaningful difference in your life. That small amount creates stability. A problem no longer feels like a crisis and you begin to have options. This sense of breathing room, even if it is limited, is what allows you to start moving forward. Level 2 is the buffer stage, and this is where things begin to improve in a noticeable way. You are no longer living in constant financial pressure. You have started to build a small safety net, whether it is a few $100s or slightly more, and that changes how you experience money. Unexpected expenses still happen, but they do not affect you in the same way. Instead of reacting with panic, you're able to pause and think through your options. You are still careful with your spending, but you are no longer stuck in survival mode. This stage may not feel fully secure yet, but it is a major step forward. The most important shift happening here is your mindset. You are no longer just reacting to money as problems appear. You're starting to manage your finances with intention. That shift from reacting to managing is what allows you to keep progressing to the next level. Level 3 is stability, and this is where your financial life starts to feel more controlled and predictable. At this stage, you have built a solid emergency fund, usually covering 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. High-interest debt is either reduced significantly or completely paid off. For the first time, you are not constantly worried about unexpected expenses. You have space in your finances, and that creates a different kind of mindset. Instead of focusing only on getting through the current month, you begin to think about the future. You start asking better questions about what you want your financial life to look like in the long term. You may begin saving for larger goals or learning about investing. You are no longer just protecting yourself from problems. You are preparing for opportunities. This level brings a sense of calm and control that was not present before, and it creates a strong foundation for building wealth. Level 4 is building, and this is where your focus shifts from stability to growth. At this stage, you begin to actively grow your money instead of only protecting it. Investing becomes part of your routine, whether that means contributing to retirement accounts, buying into broad market funds, or starting small income-generating projects. The exact strategy is less important than consistency. What matters is that your money is no longer sitting idle. It is starting to work alongside you. In the beginning, progress may feel slow and almost unnoticeable. Growth takes time and the results are not always immediate. However, something important is happening beneath the surface. You are building momentum, and momentum is what drives long-term wealth. This is the stage where discipline begins to pay off, even if the results are not fully visible yet. Level 5 is growth, and this is where your financial progress becomes clearly visible. At this stage, your investments are no longer small. They have grown to a point where they begin generating meaningful returns over time. You start to see the effects of consistency and patience working in your favor. Your savings continue to increase, and in many cases, your income is no longer coming from just one source. you may have additional streams of income that support your financial progress. A key shift happens here. You begin to notice that your money is contributing more to your progress than your day-to-day effort alone. The decisions you made in the past are now creating results in the present. This stage often brings a sense of confidence. You can see that your system is working and that long-term thinking is paying off. Growth at this level is not based on luck. It is the result of consistent actions repeated over time. Level 6 is freedom, and this is where financial security turns into full financial independence. At this stage, your investments and income streams are strong enough to support your lifestyle. Work is no longer something you depend on for survival. It becomes a choice. This does not mean you stop working. It means you have the flexibility to decide how you spend your time and energy. You can take time off when needed, explore different opportunities, or focus on what matters most to you without constant financial pressure. Reaching this level does not happen quickly. It is the result of steady progress through each stage, built on consistent habits and thoughtful decisions. Financial freedom is not about perfection. It is about reaching a point where your money gives you options, stability, and control over your life. Comment below which level are you at, and if you want to keep improving your financial life step by step, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.